Okay, good afternoon. My name is Christian Kinkombe. I'm the managing partner of 4P Group and correspondent for Impact Entrepreneur Magazine. I'm here in lovely Nairobi in Kenya, attending the second Africa Impact Summit. So good afternoon. What is your name?
My name is Dennis Ngure.
Mm-hmm.
I am.
And you represent which organization?
I work with the Yunus Social Business,
Mm-hmm.
which is an impact debt fund.
Okay, where are you based?
We are based in Kenya.
Mm-hmm.
This is where we work from, but we work for businesses. We invest in businesses in Kenya, Rwanda, and Uganda.
Oh, okay. So you're very EAC focused.
It is African focused.
Okay, so when were you founded and what have been your journey so far?
So, Yunus Social Business is a global company. We are based in Germany.
Mm-hmm.
We have offices in India and Brazil.
Mm-hmm.
However, if I talk about the East African office, it started in Uganda around
Mm-hmm.
80 years ago.
Okay.
And in Kenya, we started just in 2019.
Mm-hmm.
Currently, we are then working in all those countries, but working from Kenya.
Okay.
That's what we are currently.
Yeah. What does your portfolio look like in terms of number of portfolio companies and the sectors that you're looking at?
So number of portfolio companies, I would say we have around 8 in Kenya,
Mm-hmm.
and we have 12 in Uganda.
Mm-hmm.
So ours is a debt fund. So you give debt and people pay back, and you find others and you fund them. You catalyze impact,
Mm-hmm.
and then you proceed on to the next.
Okay.
So that's the kind of work that we do. You asked about your second question.
Yeah, and in terms of the sectoral distribution.
Sure. So in terms of sectors, we are an impact first debt fund. So
Mhm.
the first thing we look at is impact, sector agnostic.
Mm-hmm.
However, where we have seen ourselves mostly in, we're talking of agriculture,
Mm-hmm.
energy,
Mhm.
we're looking at wash,
Mm-hmm.
waste, and those are the top sectors.
Yeah.
However, all the other sectors, when you talk about livelihoods,
Mm-hmm.
we are also into that.
Mm-hmm.
So, but the ones I've mentioned are the top
Sure.
sectors.
And when you give a loan, is it revenue based or what kind of loan instrument are you using?
Currently, we are doing the traditional kind of structure.
Mhm.
So we give you, especially for capex, we
Mhm.
give you a term loan. So we
Mhm.
give you for between 3 and 5 years,
Mhm.
where you pay both principal and interest.
Okay.
For working capital,
Mhm.
we can approve for 3 years, but it will be renewable every year.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, great. So what brings you to the Africa Impact Summit? What are you hoping to get out of your participation here?
Good question. This is a summit for impact investors.
Mm.
So where like-minded investors are coming in, and one here is to basically share what we are doing,
Mhm.
the challenges we are going through,
Mhm.
and how the others are solving, because the challenge we have, somebody has already solved it.
Mhm.
So by sharing that knowledge sharing, then we are able to not only become better, but also overcome
Mhm.
most of the systemic challenges that are there.
Yeah.
So that's one thing too, is networking.
Mhm.
I've gotten to meet new people in funds that I didn't know.
Mhm.
And the good thing with
Do you do
networking,
co-investing by any chance? Or,
yes.
Yeah.
So if a fund company that's our ticket sizes are between $100,000 to
Mhm.
$500,000. So
Mhm.
if a company is looking for $1 million, then we will do our part 500,
Mhm.
and we will also support the business to look for
Mhm.
the other person to top up the 500. So we do
Okay.
funding.
And were you here in the deal room as well? They have organized a deal room for both online and in-person pitching, I think it was yesterday. Were you part of that as well? Or that was not the reason why you were here?
So I didn't attend the deal room.
Mhm.
The good thing is that this deal will also be shared.
Mhm.
And so most importantly is to see what is the company doing.
Mhm.
So I didn't manage to attend the
Okay.
deal room.
Mhm.
I'm not sure the one for today has already happened,
Mhm.
probably. But that's the other thing, getting a pipeline.
Yeah.
There are different ways of getting pipeline, from other investors or from meeting directly with
Mhm.
SMEs.
Yeah.
I think we trust more when I get it from a fellow investor.
Mhm.
It becomes easier, an
Mhm.
easier conversation.
Yeah.
And so, apart from what has been organized by Africa Impact Summit,
Mhm.
I'm also getting other pipelines from fellow investors.
Okay. And what are your kind of key takeaways or your key lessons that will benefit your work when you sit in front of your desk next week and reflect on what you have learned here?
I have been in touch with a number of other funds, investment officers in other funds, and just listening to them on how they are solving some challenges, especially some systemic challenges in different sectors. For example, I was talking to somebody in energy and I was asking them, what do you think about investing in pay-as-you-go business model, which has faced a bit of challenges, and so giving their insights to me and seeing how they are going around it and how they are advising their company, because we've also invested in that. That has really been an eye-opener, and so that is one-on-one. In terms of the main sessions that we have, issues with structures, that is innovative financing structures. We have handled that, and that was quite eye-opening as well. And many others, basically. And so I think one of them would be, I've told you, we deal mostly with traditional loan structures. So bringing in the innovative new ways of funding, business like RBF, you mentioned, there is impact-linked financing and many more. I think those are some of the things that we're going to look at.
Sounds really exciting. So if I'm a company owner, or if I'm another fellow investor and we want to co-invest with you, how do we get in touch with you?
Great. So I think you can get to me either through my email address or even my phone number. I don't know if you're able to probably...
It's more for the audience, if you can say if you have a website or you have a LinkedIn, how do they get in touch with you?
We have a website which is Yunus Social Business.com. That's our website. You could find in the different countries. So for Kenya, you find me there. And there's also an email, kenya@yunussb.com, which is our general email, and you always get emails from that. Otherwise, you can look for me on LinkedIn, Dennis Ngure. You will find me there, and you can always chat from that point of view.
Okay, Dennis, so pleasure. Thank you so much. And
You're
good luck
welcome.
moving forward.
Thank you.
Okay. So, okay, perfect. Very interesting. I think I came across your fund.